Hello everybody. My name, in case you had forgotten, is Bright Rose, and welcome back to Minecraft here on the RelaxedCraft server. It has been a while, quite a while to be perfectly honest. Why is that piece of basalt in the wrong direction? Ooh. Well, before we go anywhere, that's a problem when you've got all these beacons around. There we go. It's fixed. We never saw that. Okay, yes. Hi, my name is Bright Rose. If you had forgotten, or you didn't know, welcome. We are currently in my hive city here on the RelaxedCraft server, and it has indeed been a while since I have last been online on the server. Now, there's a couple of reasons because of that. One, yes, I have been slightly obsessed with TerraTech Worlds recently. That is most definitely a strongly contributing factor. But also, I like to take a break every now and again, just so I don't get burnt out, you know. I did quite a big project very quickly in the last video, and I didn't really want to throw myself into another big grindy project that, might result in me feeling a little burnt out and not really vibing with the game. So I took a little bit of a break, and now I'm getting ready to start completing a few more projects, because in the coming weeks I have some filming projects that I want to try and do. You may have seen the scanning through the hive little video that I put out a short while ago. There'll be a link somewhere close by if you haven't seen it before. But I want to do a few more videos like that, and just messing around with some animation things as well, because, you know, that's an interest of mine and I'd like to get better at it. And when I have a backdrop such as this to work with, well, kind of seems a shame not to actually utilize that. So we need to do some work around the center of the hive city, which has gone a little neglected recently. And we can just finish this area off. And one of those big things that I need to do, especially since we started doing work on the second level of the hive, is we need to put a roof on this thing, because it's kind of open to the elements at the moment. So that's going to be a big high-level project. What we are going to be looking at this week is right behind these iron doors behind me. Now, this is a project that has been put off for a very long and good reason, frankly. And behind here is my wool farm. And if we have a little dash along here, we can see, well, all the little sheepies. Now, I built this with Rexy's help quite a while ago, but this all down here is a brand new addition, and the reason why this is all here is previously the collection system was just a hopper line that went all the way down into the sorting system that's down under here, and well, that worked, well, simply, easily. I never bothered changing it because why not? However, my server mate had a little problem. Basically, they were getting kind of sick of me never really tidying anything up. Ignore the shulker. Ignore the double chests. You don't need to look at them. But they kind of got sick of it. So Rexy and Pseudo came down here and they installed, well, this little bit of collection system down here with all the separated walls, because previously they weren't being sorted. They were just all stacking up in a series of double chests down there. So they added this in, and well, it's probably about time that I get round to making the building that should going in here. So let's have a little mess around in a design, throw a few things together, and let's see what we can come up with. First thing that we're really going to want to do is work out what space it is that we are going to be wanting to use. So the entrance is going to be here. And then we're going to want to come down into this lower area, because whilst we will need access to this top area to occasionally replace the shears and things like that in the dispensers, it's down here accessing each of these chests that we really want to do. So I'm going to have to work out exactly how to get down here, and I could just do a bubble vator. That would be nice and simple, but I think what I'm going to go for is something of a staircase. So you come out into this area, probably about a 3 wide area here, and then it takes you down to the center here. So that might be a bit steep, but we'll try and work that out. It should be okay. We're probably going to have to move these chests back, which for some reason has 13 anvils in it. And yeah, let's get that going right now. Standing in this now quite enclosed and narrow little space, I've done a little bit of rough block work just to add these steps in. Now it's nice and narrow coming down here, because having it 3 wide in this area didn't really work, unfortunately. But it comes down here into this opening that comes into the center of the collection area at the bottom here. What I think I'll probably do is narrow this archway here to make it a 1 wide entrance through. Maybe some walls going up the side, some stairs going across the top, something like that, just to keep it closer. And then we need to work out how we're going to disguise all of the stuff behind these chests. Now it's a little bit awkward, because the way they currently are is the bottom collection chest is at the back. So somewhat annoyingly, I may have to push all these back by 1. So this hopper at the top is emptying into the front of this top chest, and then we can kind of jink it around, something like that. So we have the chest available right at the front. But I'll get onto that, because that's going to be annoying, and I don't know how much wool each of these chests actually contain. I'm probably going to have to sort my inventory out for that. The other little bit of work I did down here is I added this little bit of deep slate detailing around here, where these stairs and these blocks specifically are covering the layer of grass that goes around the outside here. So this is something I'm going to extend down, add a little bit of something in here, because behind this block above this hopper is the hopper minecart that sucks the wool down from where the sheep is standing into this system. So I can't really remove these blocks, because otherwise those minecarts are going to spring out. So I'm going to have to work out how to bring this down and then into what is probably going to be much grander archways covering each of these chests. But yeah, I'm also probably going to work out some sort of vaulted ceiling, maybe extending these pillars here of the deep slate up and over, and then having something like granite in between each one. That would look pretty good, and it would keep with the general colour scheme that I've been going with, all the buildings outside being the deep slate and the granite as well. Okay, let's see how much is actually in one of these chests. So this is the one I'm going to want to break first. Whoa, that was the explosion we were expecting. Oh, okay, so it only actually had that much in it. Right. How am I going to do this? To remove you first of all to make that easier. Let's move that hopper and that one, and then we can directly put all of this wool into there. That should make things a little easier. Okay, right. So what? Thank you. And what we want now is, let's just use a wool block. Nope. Let's use a wool block there. I will have that one going like that. Chest, please. Thank you. And then... Well, I messed that one up, didn't I? Let's see if we can get this angle right. Do I want... Yeah, I probably want that to be there. So let's have... So that should now filter down like that. And into there. Cool. And then we can have some sort of archway going over the top here. Yeah, that'll work pretty nicely, I think. And I might come up with something different for how to do this. But right now, we'll just stick that wall block back on there. Okay. One done. 15 more to go. So it's been a few days and at least one live stream later, and I have kind of finished off what is behind these iron doors down in the wool farm. But before we go and have a look at that, I want to show you a little clip of some kind of things that I've been working on. You may have already seen it if you've seen the test video pop up on the channel. But I just want to drop it into the episode again so you can see some of the kind of things that I want to do in the future as part of both this Minecraft world here on RelaxedCraft and also as a kind of experimental animation thing that I want to do just as a thing I'm interested in. So I'm going to drop it in now. You can see flying around the Hive City, and we'll come back and we'll have a look at the building that I've done behind me. So, dashing through these doors at some speed so they don't... No, they did it! I don't know whether it's random Bobby lag on this server or what, but iron doors just trap me. Oh yeah, now you work. Right, yes. So, this is the hallway down into the smelting area. Now, if you watch the stream, you'll have seen me building this as it just kind of encloses everything and hides the general room down that way. I really wanted to go for this kind of two-tone thing where you got the darker deep slate at the bottom with these stone bricks up here, and we've got some of the tough bricks at the top just here to kind of blend it in, put the shading in the top there. But as you go down into this narrow little route here, I am so pleased with how this came out, especially the vaulted roof, because it is just how I envisioned it, which is, well, frankly, awesome. And this floor as well, I don't like using the checker pattern quite as much because it can be quite overpowering, but I think this combination of the polished andesite and the top of these furnaces really makes it work. And honestly, I'm so happy with this room. It works so well and I just love it. I just love it. So I had to add a few little armor stands into the room. They're just really simple because quite honestly, it's the simple armor stands that I love the most. The most complex that these are is this little guy over here with his little clipboard and his little quill made out of a blaze rod and a feather. Sorry, did I say blaze rod? I meant breeze rod. You see, we got the blue. It's different. It's new. It's a thing. And I had one in my inventory, so I used it. Really love this room. It works really well. I managed to keep all the little sheep visible, so you can see them up there. these chests are so much more accessible now. I got rid of the item frames on the front just simply because I don't always like that. And it's just easy to get in and access now without having the item frame on the front. And I added in the wool around the bottom here so you can kind of see just a little hint of what colour is in each of these chests. And with all of these little additions, this room is now complete, which means basically every bit of the area around here is done. And this square has finally been finished off. Yeah, okay, some of the buildings don't actually have interiors. Well, okay, one of the buildings doesn't have an interior, but we may get round to that at some point. The other big thing that I did is I finally enclosed the rest of this roof from when we did all the digging on the surface. So once again, this lower level of the hive is now fully enclosed, and you can, no longer tell what time of day it is outside, which frankly is exactly how it should be. So days, weeks can pass in game, and I have absolutely no idea what time it is. I do have a clock. I did have a clock in my inventory. Okay, we're just gonna not know what time it is. That's fine. That's fine. One thing I need to do is move this guy here, or specifically this guy and the cow. But I've been putting it off for a long time, mainly because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of either having to kill the Enderman and accidentally killing the cow, or, well, having any way of doing it. But now, with 1.21, things might be a little bit easier. How does... Yes. Hello? Oh, what power do you hold here, Enderman? Come on. We're gonna have to get you around. Oh, you look so angry. Why are you so angry, Enderman? Is it because you're going on a trip that you don't want to? Now, are we going to be able to get you through here? Possibly not. Come on. No, I might have to break this down. Oh. Probably shouldn't have that hole there. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry. How did you manage to hit me from there? Is it because you're in a wall? It's because you're in a wall, wasn't it? Oh, he's so angry. Ooh, what's in this? 50 arrows, of course there is. Oh. Oh, this shouldn't be as fun as it is. Oh, you're so angry. You're so angry. Oh my. Oh, we could put him on that. Oh. I've got a game idea. We put hostile mobs like creepers in boats, and then we race around an ice track, pulling the creepers in boats. And if you mess up, oh, I have an idea.